Let me guess, you are stressed because holiday season's right around the corner and you don't know what to get your boyfriend, girlfriend, or family and friends. And I've done the hard work for you because I have found 50 best health and wellness gift ideas. I have all the links for all the products underneath this video. The way I've broken up these gifts are by price. So if you are looking to spend between $10 and $50, that's going to be the first tier. The medium tier is going to be between $60 and $120, and then the last tier is going to be $150 and upwards to like $500. And don't worry, I have 0 candles on the list. All right, category 1, which is $10 to $50. First thing I have on the list is weighted eye mask. And I have one myself. I actually love this thing. This was a gift that someone gave me. The point of this is that the weight is supposed to help you fall asleep and help you sleep better. So it has, if you can hear, little beads inside. And you just lay it like this and you fall asleep. Blue light blocking glasses is next on my list. I wear these every single day, so I think it's a great investment. You can get ones between like $20 and $50. I've seen some upwards to $120. I think that's kind of a ripoff, but great gift idea. Next up, I have a gua sha for between $8 to $30. I love the stainless steel one because it's more hypoallergenic, it doesn't carry bacteria, and then I could also drop it and it won't break. Most gua shas break super easily because they're made out of stone. Promotes lymphatic drainage and keeps you young and youthful. Next up, I have a hair scalp massager. I love promoting anything that has to do with like keeping that blood flowing in our body, clearing out lymph nodes, and so I think it's actually really important to do your morning scalp massages. I just use my fingers, but it would be nice if I had a device. It helps with anti-aging, believe it or not. You want to make sure that your blood is flowing. Next up, I have affirmation cards. I do my affirmations in the morning. I have them taped here right onto my wall where I do my mirror work. So it's just like a fun little gift if your buddy, your friend or girlfriend is into woo-woo things like I am. Okay, next up, I have a projector clock. I feel like some people are gonna be like, how is that health and wellness? That seems so random. But the one thing I hate is when I wake up in the middle of the night and I wanna know what time it is and I have to glare at my phone and then the screen is just like burns my eyes in the middle of the night. So I got this clock and it's a projector and it just projects the time in the ceiling and I absolutely love it. It's so cool to just be lying in bed and be like, oh look, it's 1 a.m. and I haven't fallen asleep yet. Next up, I have a silk pillowcase. This one is from a company called Blissy. I've been using them for several years now. Not gonna lie, the quality is really good, but it does rip really fast. Like if you can see, this is like my 3rd pillowcase from them and they all end up doing this honestly just after a few washes. I think there might be better brands out there. Love my silk pillowcase. I don't go anywhere without it. I travel with it. This next thing I am actually buying for myself and it is a back massager, back and neck massager. I think a lot of us right now have that bottleneck thing going on. Because when we're on our computers so much, a neck massager will really help you relax your trapezes and allow for your posture to be better and for that blood flow to be flowing. Next up, I have cupping. I actually found this thing on Amazon where it's just 1 cup and it even has a red light therapy built inside of it and you can just cup different parts of your body. Next up, I have this Muse Apothecary. It is a room ritual relaxing room mist and let me tell you, I feel very relaxed right now. Fuck Febreze, okay? Nobody needs to be smelling that toxic shit. It's a mix of aloe, eucalyptus, and lavender. This smells amazing. Next, I have a teeth remineralizer. So basically, it's this like powder that you brush into your teeth after you brush your teeth with toothpaste. And what I like to do is basically leave it in my mouth overnight so that I can remineralize my teeth. Oral hygiene is important, you guys. So next up, I have a message in the bottle. This is really random, but also super affordable and I think a very fun, quirky gift idea. It's just a bottle with a bunch of messages inside and you can pull a message out every day and it's like this positive note. But like, you know, who doesn't love fortune cookies? I mean, I don't even eat the cookie. I just want to read the fortune. If your giftee has a green thumb or they love cooking, On my list, I have an indoor herb set. I think this is a really fun project and something that someone can have in their home for a very long time. Yeah. Next up, I have an elixir mixer slash frother. I love my matchas in the morning, and so I love getting the milk all nice and frothy. So this would be something that I would love. But if you like coffee or any other warm drink, I know as like a holistic person, I feel like we all have our morning potions. Next up, I have a vision board. I think realistically, we would all love to have a vision board, but when it comes down to the amount of work it takes to create one, I think a lot of us are lazy. You have to go through looking at all these images and you have to print them, and then most people don't even have printers, and then you have to go to FedEx, and you gotta do all the printing, and you gotta take it home, you gotta cut it up, you gotta have like a poster board to put it on. It's just a lot of work, okay? So there's actually a vision board that you could get on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and it has everything already pre-made for you. So it could be a fun little project you do with your girlfriends. Next up, I have the Breathing Buddha. I just found out about this, but I think it's pretty cool. It's super affordable, 10 to 20 bucks, and it looks like a Buddha, and it's lit up, and it helps you breathe. I think that we don't realize, like, sometimes we are stressed out and we're breathing very short, and that does not help. So it's like a cool fun thing to have to regulate your nervous system. Breathing Buddha, guided meditation tool. Next up, I have a manifestation workbook. I don't actually own one of these. I am curious about them though. I think it does help to really when rewiring your brain. I think it really does help to write something down every day repetitively. Two more aromatherapy options I have is like a neck wrap. So in the evenings you can just, or even when you're watching a movie, wrap it around your neck, warm it up, you know, get nice and relaxed. And the next option I have for aromatherapy are balms slash oils. So they have a lot of different scents, help different things like anxiety or stress or whatever symptom you have, and you can just like roll it on your wrist and smell it. You buy a sampler set for 25 bucks, so I think it's a great gift. Next on my list for the bottom tier gifts is gonna be a tea sampler set slash, it could be matcha or like some sort of coffee alternative thing like mud coffee. I feel like as people in health and wellness, like I said earlier, we all have our potions in the mornings. Grounding, very important, and most of us don't do enough of it, especially if you live in a big city like New York City. We do a lot of walking, but underneath the ground, there are still, it's not really ground. It's like wiring and stuff. So I found this company called Grounding Well, and they do a grounding mat and a grounding bed sheet. So those are two options for you for medium-sized gift ideas. On that note, I have a foot massager between $50 and $100. Same concept, but our feet are so important. We have them in coffins like all day. I recently learned like just how much the bottom of your foot does for the rest of your body, which makes so much sense because you're on your feet. So like it affects your back, it affects your legs, like everything. So you're just sitting on the couch watching a movie. I think this is like a perfect addition to improve your wellness routine. Between $30 and $80, you can get a massage gun. This is a great little nifty device you can have in your desk and like pow pow, you know? Or maybe have your partner get rid of the knots in your back. Might lead to something else if you know what I mean. Next up, I have ice bath slash cold plunging. You can get a tub thing for $50 to $120. If I had a backyard, I would totally buy one of these. Next up, I have cotton workout clothing. And think about it, you're working out, you're sweating, your pores are opening up, and then they're soaking in what you're putting on them. So if you have plastic on them, like what do you think is gonna go inside your body? Like, so workout clothing just as important as the workout. Next up, I have special shaped pillows. So I have this one from Nurse Jamie. I bought this years ago. So the point is that when you lay on your side, I'm a side sleeper, then you're not smushing the side of your face as how you would be if you were like sleeping like this on a pillow. Another type of pillow, I personally have a hard time sleeping on my back because like I have a fatty, you guys, and you know when I'm on my back, like my butt is so big, it like makes me poke out my back a lot, and then I have a lower back pain when I wake up. So I've been putting a pillow under my knees, but I know there are special pillows for under the knees that can help you sleep on your back better. So I was considering getting one of those for myself. Anyways, just special pillows between 50 and 100. Next up, I have fancy toothbrush written. So I don't care what you say, but I want to make as little amount of dentist visits as possible. So I'm going to do what I can to make sure that my teeth are nice and clean. I think sometimes we forget to throw out our toothbrushes after 6 months. And, 6 months turns into 2 years sometimes. And I've seen some really nice ones where they actually have like, they're connected to an app and they will like tell you how much to brush a tooth, or like they'll tell you if there's more plaque on one tooth and you need a brush or something like that. Anyways, I think those ones are like $400, but you get a medium tier one for like $100 or $80. Next up, I have a temperature control smart mug. Again, with drinks in the morning, I think it's nice to have it warm as long as possible. So maybe you know someone who likes to sip on their coffee all morning, and it is ranging from $40 to $100. If you know someone with a stressful job, I will recommend the Osea Nerve Oil. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. It's an oil you put on your skin and it helps you relax, helps your nervous system. Next up, I have an acupressure mat and pillow. I have not tried one of these, but I know that it's supposed to be relaxing and it's supposed to, calm your nerves or something. I don't know, but it's good to put pokey things on your skin. So next up, I have this little nifty device. This is my Keto Mojo. I have a whole separate video on this, but it's this kit and it measures your ketones and your glucose, and it also tells you your GKI. So if you know anyone that's like really into ketosis, or maybe they're trying to lose weight, or maybe they just are having some other autoimmune issues, I think this is really nice to know where your glucose is at, how your insulin is moving, and yeah, I found out a lot about my body just by using this every day. It's a quick prick in the finger and it gives you your numbers right away. So it's only $60, and I think it's a great gift for someone who's really taking their health really seriously. Weighted blanket is next. Between $30 and $80, you can have an amazing night's sleep as well as a fast fall asleep. So that's all I have to say about that one. Next, I have a bidet. At first, when I first tried it, I was like, oh, but then you get used to it and it feels kind of nice. It's $30 to $60 and you got a nice clean tushy. If you know someone who loves making shakes and protein shakes and whatnot, I put down a mini blender, and I found this one called Beast on Amazon, and it has the cutest little like cup sizes. I think it's just perfect because you blend and then you just automatically have it in a cup. You don't have to worry about transferring and then cleaning an extra dish. So I think this is a nice gift for someone who loves smoothies and protein shakes and whatnot. For $120. All right, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I thank you, because I've saved the best for last, and we're getting into the juicy items that everyone wants to actually get gifted on the holidays, not that cheap shit that I just talked about. All right, this is where it's at right here. First on my list is a red light therapy panel. I have spoken about this on my channel a few times. This lives on my bed. I turn it on every morning, every night. I've had it for years. I absolutely love it. The brand I have is called Platinum LED. This thing is really heavy. This cost me $400. I think it's even more now because I did buy this a long time ago, and I think there are a lot more trending now than they were 6 years ago. But I know you could also get the mask. The reason why I opted for a panel versus a mask is because I like to be able to shine this on my body, on my back, versus just my face. Red light therapy panel, if you really love that special someone, you'd get them this. Next up, I have a workout tracker. So this is going to be like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. If you know someone who's really into working out, this could be a nice addition for them to track their calories and track their workouts. On the topic of sleep, I have the Therabody Eye Smart Goggles. Clearly, it is a chronic issue that everyone has, falling asleep, because there are just so many sleep products out there. But there are these goggles, and they apply pressure and heat and basically whatever you need to relax your eyes. Again, we're also strained looking at the blue screen all day long. So I think investing in something, one of these sleep devices, is a great gift. Next up, I have sound machines, specifically the Hatch brand. This thing looks really cool. So if you are someone that has a hard time sleeping, I think this is a great tool to get you back on track. It does a bunch of cool, nifty things like, and I'm reading off here, it does white noise, customizable sleep routines for adults. It helps you unwind. It has a dimmable clock. It wakes you up energized. I don't know. It looks cool, and for the price point, I guess it seems legit, so I would try it out. Next up, I have a vibration plate between 100 and 150 bucks. It's this plate that you step on and you vibrate your body, and it's supposed to again, clear out your lymph nodes. I actually do this manually every morning. I have a video on this for my wellness morning routine. Jump up and down on my heels, and it gives that sensation of vibrating. But I'm not opposed to getting a vibration plate. I just don't really have anywhere to put it in my New York City apartment. But if you have a space for it, I think it's a great addition to your wellness routine. Air purifier, I think, is super important, and I think it's super underrated. I don't think that we realize like just how many chemicals we are smelling every day. I really love the brand Air Doctor. It's on the pricier side, but it's air. I mean, you breathe air every day, all day long. So why not have quality air to breathe, at least at your home? Next up, I have a smart ring. This isn't actually a smart ring, it's just a circle of plastic, but it is me manifesting one because I want one so bad. I've heard someone say this: if you want to fix your health, fix your sleep. That's like the number one thing. Before your diet, before your fitness, fix your sleep. So I think this is a great sleep tracker, specifically is what I would use it for, is sleep tracking. Next up, I have an at-home sauna. So I don't personally have one, but I have a friend who has one, and I've done a video on this on my channel. The brand is TheraSage. It's $1,200, and I think it's a great price for literally an at-home sauna with a red light therapy panel on the inside. It's an infrared sauna. Definitely a splurge. I've seen cheaper ones on Amazon. I'm looking at my notes. I've seen ones for as low as 200. I don't know the quality. So with something like this, I don't know if I would trust that. Can't lose with an at-home sauna. And because I am known as the washer and dryer lady here on YouTube, I could not make this video without doing my famous portable washing machine and portable dryer. So these are two things that if you live in New York City, or if you're someone that has to go to the laundromat and you absolutely hate that lifestyle like me, just get a portable washing machine. Trust me, it will change your life. Next up, I have a filtered shower head, specifically the Jolie brand. I've heard good things about this. And again, if you're showering, like, why do you want to shower with dirty water? So you might as well get a shower head. Who wouldn't want clean water? I think it's a great gift. Side note, I have found filtered shower heads for around $30 on Amazon if you don't want to go for the super expensive ones. But again, I don't know the quality of those, so. On the note of having nice water, I have a fancy water filter. I have a Berkey. My Berkey was around $400. I've had it for years. I love it. I know they had some controversy about their filters, but I like it. There are other brands out there though, you know, still around the same price point. So maybe if you want to try a different brand, if you're sus about the Berkey. Anyone who's still carrying plastic water bottles back and forth from Costco or from the store, like, what are you doing? It's 2025. You should be able to have water at home to where you don't need to leave your house and buy water every time. Like, I think that's so silly. So I think investing in a high quality water filter, not that British shit, is a great gift. Next up, I have a foldable treadmill, which I think is really cool. I'm not someone to really use a treadmill, but if you are, it is so compact. I think the thing with a treadmill is, like, you don't want to buy a treadmill for your home because that thing is huge and it takes up like a whole entire corner in your room. But if you can get like a nice foldable one and you can just put it under your desk and like walk while you're working from home or while you're on the phone or whatever you're doing. The walking pad does it for $330, and I've actually even found them on Amazon for $70. It just seems a little bit cheap. I don't know if you want to try the Amazon one, but if you know someone who likes to read and they don't have a Kindle yet, I think this is a great gift. $160, self-explanatory. I personally, not gonna lie, I hate reading, so it's not really a gift for me, but I know you book nerds are out there. Okay, last but not least, I have supplements. I don't know, I guess I kind of ran out of ideas, but I put them here because they're expensive. I think if you're buying really high quality supplements, we're all looking to get more collagen and more gut health, and everyone has a leaky gut and whatnot. So I think this is a great gift. We did it. We did it. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Hopefully you found something that you like for your family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, or even for yourself. It's the holidays. Treat yourself. If you want to give me something, yo girl, totally welcome. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye. Love you.